Court action today for two teens accused of throwing homemade bombs outside New York City's Gracie Mansion as part of what authorities describe as a larger ISIS-inspired terror attack. Now, the NYPD says it's targeting online radicalization after foiling this plot. And take a look at these other examples of online radicalization that are also described as extreme and
This is what happening. This is very chilling, guys. Teen ISIS inspired terror suspects in court right now.
negatively impacting our youth. Fox Nation and Sean Hannity are getting into the thick of it with a new documentary series called Radicalized. The first episode out today, and here's a sneak peek.
The scariest words ever uttered by parents is not my child.
Damn, this is bad.
It can be anybody's child. And you need to be constantly vigilant to that reality.
It's a scary thing, Dr. Sewell. A lot of parents saying we never saw it coming.
Well, because they didn't see social media coming and they didn't see the impact, and that was also made a lot worse during the pandemic because people were so isolated. I'm so glad that Sean Hannity is hosting this because I want to tell you something about him that I don't even know if Ainsley knows this, but way back in the day, he
Okay, Fox Nation investigates radicalization in America.
was so friendly to people on the other side. Bob Beckel was one of his best friends. Bob Beckel, who used to co-host The Five, very liberal, and Sean used to invite him over to his house. The
Sean
whole
Hannity.
idea of coming together, you can be ideologically opposed but still be friends. We've lost that as a country, and
Yes.
that's how radicalization thrives in the gap of where that used to be.
Yeah, Emily, seeing the other side as an enemy. Look, our producers found some audio of these two individuals that threw the bombs at Gracie Mansion.
Let's listen to those audios that can reveal very big things right here.
It's chilling. You literally hear one say, "All I know is I want to start terror, bro." The other pontificating, killing 8 to 16 people.
Yes,
Damn.
thank you for coming to me on that because that's what stuck out to me was the callousness and the actual statements that they were making. So the audio tapes that they talk about how I wonder if, and they talk about how after 9/11, when all flights were grounded, they talk about wondering if that will happen here after their bombs go off. They
Damn.
talk about also, this is not sort of a just in that realm detached
They are very bad at this, very bad.
video game style. They talk about how in all of their testing of the bombs, one warning the other, sometimes the fuse was slow, sometimes it was fast, so be ready for that. The amount
This two teens, you see, this is first and this is second. They did so horrific things.
of dialogue between them that I just keep coming back to the word chilling to hear these two youth. And remember how the mainstream media characterized and shaped them. Two teens traveled across straight lines to visit.
No, mainstream media, stop this.
No. The radicalization is permanent. It is frightening and is not just limited to the United States. It's right that it could happen to anyone, as Dr. Pinsky said, but really, Dr. Drew, but really, I mean, this stuff is happening
This is, we got them, we got them.
in other countries. These are what is happening online. Al-Qaeda and ISIS, they are using these social media platforms to radicalize. So
Yes, terrorist groups are doing all this. We gotta save our children's. Watch on your children as well. It can be anyone's.
we're seeing the effects here in the home front. Thank God no one died, but guys, this is a really
Thank
big
God.
issue and the dialogue is frightening.
Ainsley, a quote from one of these wannabe terrorists, and this is all on audio. Just can't wait for that bomb to go off and his freaking head, the body to get split in half, bro, dead. That is a quote
disgusting.
that someone said before committing a attack that thankfully no one died in.
That is just disgusting, bro.
It is very disgusting. Very, very bad.
This is so cool. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take it out as fast as
It's a game for them. It's a game. No, bro.
control as possible. We're going to light it, aim it at him at his feet, and then run to the car.
Gross.
This is evil. It's evil. And how do we get here? How do our children remember Columbine, if y'all were old enough to remember that?
Yes.
And I thought,
This is how we encounter them.
oh my gosh, who would have ever thought to do this to children? And now we're seeing it over and over. And if you look at how many there are too many for us to even report on all the time. So some of them aren't even reported on. It's just evil, and it's being manufactured, or it all is happening online. These are children that are isolated. They don't have a lot of friends usually. They don't socialize. The parents aren't paying attention to what they're doing online.
Yes, parents, do keep your attention on your child, what they're doing online. These are the youths.
Many of these killers, you go and you look into their bedrooms and they have pictures up of the Columbine guys or pictures up of other people who have murdered. It's just really sick. The parents have to know what their children.
Yes, if you saw their room, the murderers, the terrorists, by their mind and anything, they have very bad atmosphere around them. Very bad.
Children are doing, and we need to somehow whoever owns
This
these
is another
platforms needs
guy.
to do a good job of monitoring them, because a lot of their ideas are talked about online.
Yeah, and the antidote to this, Harrison, in my view, is faith in family.
Yes, antidote is faith in family. We want to do faith in our family. Yes, dude.
And instilling in your child their eternal meaning, that
Yes.
God loves them, that he cares for them, and instilling that deep in their heart.
Yeah, who we are and whose we are,
Yes.
the Lord's.
Well said.
It has to start younger now. I think
Yes, start your children to make a connection with God and stop them doing hatred. Only love is the way to win anyone.
parents' job just got bigger, and society cannot clean up what we can't tell them is coming.
No.
We know who we're raising, and we know what our challenges are at home. Whether we choose to talk about it and pay attention to it the way that we should.
White House is doing a briefing right now, and I made a video on this, so keep updated. Subscribe, follow.
You have an idea when a child is really small, which one really needs you more than another. And we love them all.
Everybody is different by nature, and you have to let know what is happening with this one and that one.
But it's time now for us to, some kids should probably not have a phone. I
True.
mean, some of our children, and you talked about psychosis is contagious. That's so powerful. You know what else is? There are certain children who can't handle a lot all at once, and that's okay. But we have to know that about them. So maybe they aren't the ones.
Everything is okay, but not in a bad way. Everything is okay, but let them figure out they are not going the wrong direction they are going.
To have a phone at a young age. Maybe and I'm talking as young as, some kids are still getting it under 16.
Yes.
But you could wait till 18.
8 years, even 6 years, 10 years, kids are getting phones and everything, and they are exposed to Netflix series and all. You know what I'm talking about, right?
With some of these youngsters, you know who's in your household. They can't control themselves when they're angry. They get agitated easily from people who are coming at them with opposing ideas. I mean, we have these
Yes, this is a big one.
ones sometimes in our homes. And we don't have to be embarrassed about it, but we do have to embrace it and know who's among us and get them help early on. The earlier the conversation, the who and whose you are. My parents had that conversation when I was little, like really little. We love you, Harris Kimberly, and the Lord loves you, and you belong to him and us. It's whose you are. You've got to start that early and know who's in your household. And you know what? Maybe you set some harder rules on when
Yes.
they're away from you. Like some kids, my mom used to say this, not everybody's built for a sleepover at 7.
Yes, not at 7. 7 is not a good age, okay?
You like? And so we weren't allowed to have sleepovers and go to other people's houses until we were like 12. And I was like, gosh, I guess she doesn't trust us. And she's like, that's only a little bit of it. You're going into another environment, and I want to
Keep yourself in that standing position and watch it from their point of view, right? Watch it from their point of view. I'm saying right, parents, right?
make sure that you're supported and that I know the people where you'll stay. We had a lot of rules. Now, I grew up military, so that makes sense. But you got to be involved on a different level, I think, now as a parent.
Yeah, and knowing whose you are. I love that. That's beautifully said.
Hey, everyone.
Yes, guys, thank you.